Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today.
Brantley.
And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. Brantley aboard here at first with nobody out. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Standing in, Jose Altuve, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
1-0 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes for second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
With one swing at a bat, he puts himself in the 2020 club. I'm not going to hate on it. Not my style. But a lot of guys are hitting 20 bombs in the game today. What impresses me the most, when he gets on the base paths, he changes the entire game.
Batting fourth.
Stepping up now, George Springer, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum. It's now 2-0 Houston. Colin McHugh will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Leading off,
so coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Semien.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Chapman is on deck. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Batting second, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Semien gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he got him. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some overs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though, D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
He's set. Here it comes. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Simeon's off and running. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And Olson with a drive out to deep right. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 33 on the year as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Mark Canha.
So stepping in, Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here it comes, 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He'll come in here at 259, 14 homers and 63 runs batted in. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, Chad Pinder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pinder is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Springer, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In now, Sean Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ball one. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. A's are gone in order. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. Now in the box, Max Stassi, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And he takes this one high, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's the 0-2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Matt Chapman. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now batting, first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already,
The
and that's out
batter,
number 2.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Into the box, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, Giro, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Two and two now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one, and after 3 it remains a 2-2 tie. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Belted out toward deep center field. Pinder going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 2.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bregman carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bregman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes Bregman off of first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Bailey pauses. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Taken but called a strike. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Astros.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Dribble Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now at the plate, Max Stassi looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line to the right side, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The 2-2. Flying toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
In now, Michael Brantley, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pinder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that's low, ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready once again, Jose Altuve comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's George Springer. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2-0 now. Right side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the A's 2. Leading off the inning, Sean Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Sean Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice
Simeon.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Comes the first pitch, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next, the power hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Murphy, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Justin Farrell is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 13, Justin Farrell.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Olson begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this is low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The set and the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set. The 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Yuli Gurriel stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Bregman on second. Correa at first with no outs. Line to the right side. So this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another chance as Dribble Cabrera 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he won't be able to win this one, and barring a miracle by the pen, would stand to be on the hook for the loss should a run score here. Blake Trinan is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kenna moves over. 1 out. Now a long throw home. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Max Stassi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros 4 and the A's 3. Ready for another shot now. Mark Canha. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Mark Canha.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
This is line to left. Brantley is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. Long throw to third.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Chris Davinsky takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In now, Chad Pinder. A ball and no strikes. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way is a fastball looked at for a strike.
2-1.
Piscotty at second, Profar at first, one gone. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will slide across with the tying run as they battled back to knock things at 4.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. First and second now, one man out. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Nope.
2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. fouled away. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Altuve for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the East Bay right after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No hits to this point. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that misses. 2-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Yusmeiro Petit comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. shot toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Runner around second now, headed for third. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1 home. Left side. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Marcus Semien, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Marcus Semien.
First offering on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 slider, and that's in there for strike two. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch, and this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 0-2 lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A base hit into left field. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ryan Presley is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So now it's Mark Canha as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Presley, pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The count now at 2-1. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Stephen Piscotty as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
A pause, and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Stassi is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 4. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now batting, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Striding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now as Dribble Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Three and 0 now. We see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Ready with the 3-0, and that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Max Stassi.
So striding in, Max Stassi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's gone 6 for 10. 2-1. Here it is. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Popped straight up. Simeon waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for the Astros. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Coming to the plate now, Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. The pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place.
Yeah.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes
Now
in this inning. He looks
catcher.
really sharp out there, guys.
Murphy.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy.
Your
Josh
attention,
Fegley
please.
will get the call to
Pinch hitting
pinch
for the
hit here, as
Athletics.
we'll see what he can do with
Number
2 out
19.
and the base is empty.
Josh Fegley.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 36 RBIs. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Your
Josh
attention,
Fegley
please.
will stay in the ball
A
game, as he'll
defensive
likely
change
do
for
the
the
catching
Athletics.
from here out.
Now catching, number 19, Josh
Liam
Fegley.
Hendricks
Now
comes out of the
pitching for the
bullpen to
A's.
shut things down here in the
Number
9th.
16, Liam Hendricks.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to
Right
tie
field.
in the top of the 9th.
Josh Reddick.
Now the pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see
Now
the cat
back.
and mouse with the
Second
manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ladies
Time
and gentlemen,
called here,
your
as with the
attention,
potential
please.
tying run
Now
aboard,
running
they'll
at
make the
third
move
for
to
the
get a little
Astros.
more speed out there.
Number 6, Jake Marisnik.
In now, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Marisnik on at first, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 5 for 13. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Soft liner towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So a runner at first now with one away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. One out, one on in a one-run game. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. The 1-1 home. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Alex Bregman is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That misses. 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Last strike now for Houston. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here's the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. Now a long throw home. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe, and that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, 2 hits in 7 tries. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Luke Trevino has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Luke Trevino.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. High in the air out to center field. Pinder is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Jake Marisnick will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 6. Jake.
Roberto Ozuna enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slurve in there, strike 1. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Down the third base line. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Plays off the slurve there, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olsen.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Comes set, the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. Correa comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. This ball game still tied 5-all. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
1-2.
Weak roller right side. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
Into the box, Max Stassi. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Settling in now, Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Line to the right side, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Jake Marisnick, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Up top, it's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Three and one now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Houston. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Kyle Tucker will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. His career history with Roberto Ozuna is just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. That tails back over, strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Mark Canha, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Right side hit hard, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1. 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. A's strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Edilbert Ramos takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 61, Enterprise.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Robbie Grossman is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 8, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A ball and a strike now. Line drive to center field. Kenna is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, George Springer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
No strike.
To the left side, but it's well foul. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Grounded to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th. All tied. Will Harris takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 36, Will Harris. This game for the Astros. Now playing center field.
Striding in for Oakland, Josh Begley. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's gone 2 for 5. First offering on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken high and outside, but for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch misses off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2 in the air out to left. Tucker waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop Market.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 0-2, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so he'll play at least 1 more. A's are gone in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. A note now from the folks in programming. Due to the length of our contest this afternoon, our afternoon cooking program, In the Kitchen with Scott Rohde, will not be seen this afternoon. Ladies, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. So striding forward now as Drupal Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Line hard.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is taken in for the second out.
Now back, catcher, Matt Stassi.
Digging in, Max Stassi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Ryan Buchter, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Everybody loves to get on a good piece of cheese, hit a fastball out of the yard. But I tell you what, to be able to stay back and take a curveball deep, it's one of those special feelings when you can recognize and react, keep your hands back, and drive it out of the yard.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker.
3.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Matt Olson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnick is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. from the stretch. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty, one man out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get
Now
the bat
batting,
off his shoulder
center
right there, and
fielder,
he struck out twice
Mark.
before that one. So he's going to have a
Canada.
lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Will Harris claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out west in the American League, the Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 6-5. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-1. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. Max Kepler launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Minnesota defeated the Rangers 10-2. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Yankees put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 6-5. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-3. Rafael Devers plated 3 runs on the day as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 7-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Mets got 18 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 9-8. Joe Kelly collected his 5th win in relief as the Dodgers got the best of the Braves 7-5. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they stomped the Brewers 10-0. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the game as they made short work of the Padres 8-0. Jesse Winker drove in 3 as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 8-3. The Cubbies combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. The Diamondbacks hit 3 long balls as they dismantled the Giants 11-3. Tyler Anderson grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Rockies defeated Miami 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.